I'm David Blaisdell with Brickform's Training and Technical Department. I want to go through a few tools that we're going to be using in a decorative concrete slab. First off is we want to have all the right tools before we get started. Some of the tools we're going to need a square nose shovel and a come along or mud rake. Both of these are square nose tools. We want to make sure that we use square nose tools in placing concrete and not spades, round nose shovels, because they displace the concrete and leave voids. Next, we want to have our floats. We have a bowl float, a magnesium bowl float, and we have a wood float. You need to determine which floats are needed in your area for your application. In some areas that have high air content, we use nothing but magnesium floats. Areas that don't have a whole lot of air content and have a huge amount of bleed water, we use wood floats or a fiberglass resin float to do all of our floating. Next off is you want to make sure that you have the right hand tools, a magnesium hand trowel to go with a magnesium float. Use wood darbies and wood hand floats to go with your wood float. Make sure that you're using these in conjunction so that your finishes are the same on the surface of the slab. Next off is we want to make sure that we have our screeds, a good aluminum screed to screed off our slabs and keep them nice and flat is an ideal tool. You can have a 6-foot or clear up to a 20-foot strike off screed. Next we want to get into our edgers. I use the largest edgers that I can find in a hand edger and a walking edger to do all my edging. The reason being is that I want to make sure that my surface stays flat. The bigger my tool, the wider and longer it is, the flatter my surface stays. The next thing is it's blue steel. I do not use regular steel on my slabs. Everything I use is a blue steel to help keep that surface of that slab open and keep the bleed water coming out. So on my decorative concrete slabs, I use all blue steel. Next off, we'll get over into the finish trowels. First off is you can use a big blue glider like this, or you can use blue Fresnos to come in and do all your finished trowel work. To go along with those are your hand tools. Again, we do not use regular steel hand trowels on the slab because these, when they hit the surface of the slab, tell the concrete to set up and have a huge tendency of crusting over. So we want to stay with our blue steel hand trowels, lay down and finish trowels to do all of our finish work. And then also one of my favorite tools is a walking trowel, funny trowel, crazy trowel, whatever you like to call it. Put a pull trowel on a pole system for doing all my finished work and stuff. It's just an ideal tool for me. And next off is having all of our safety equipment, our gloves, our mask, and our safety glasses before we start pouring. So let's go see what we can do with all these tools on a slab.